So we're standing here in Atlanta, and I'm here with Andrea.
Andrea.
Yes. And no, it's been fascinating. She's really come with some really excellent questions. You know, they often say about people is whether they know their stuff is based on the quality of the questions they ask. And I have to say your questions today have been absolutely amazing. And basically, one of the things that fascinates me is, as we know, there's no financing from banks.
Correct.
But you guys have been doing something for the last 6 years. Tell us a little bit about how you can provide investors with financing opportunities.
Sure. Well, we're a private lender, so since we're not a bank, we are able to make our own decisions and work with the borrowers where the deal makes sense for us. So what we like to say is that we're a common sense lender. If you can make the transaction make sense to me, I can make it work, okay? So we do have quite a bit of expertise working with international borrowers, and what we do is we're going to be a collateral-based lender. So we do 50% down financing. We're going to look very closely at the house and make sure that this investor is being set up for success. And what I mean by that is I want to see what they're paying for the house compared to the sales history, compared to comps, but I'm not going to do an appraisal. All of it's going to be done internally. But more importantly, I'm going to look at the cash flow. I want to see, because when we do our loans, we do fully amortizing loans. So each month you're going to be paying principal and interest, so by the end of it is a paid off loan, and I want to make sure that the rents are able to cover the cash flow so the investor's not having to come out of pocket every month to cover the mortgage.
Now tell me, I mean, one of the most important things we're trying to do is build credit ratings. And
Correct.
I know that there are things called seller financing and, you know, with developers and stuff.
Right.
But from what I understand, yours is traditional financing through a bank, and therefore I'm starting to build a credit rating as well.
Yeah, let me be clear about that. We are a private lender. However, we work with a bank in Memphis called Magna Bank, and now they are a U.S.-backed bank, and so they service all of our loans for us. Because they are a bank and they service our loans, you are able to establish that credit history. So if you're doing it under the name of an LLC, what you're going to get is you're going to get your loan history as issued by a U.S. bank. If you're purchasing the house under your individual name, then they report to all 3 credit bureaus, and you will actually establish a credit report.
Okay, fantastic. And my last question, just with regards to the financing, is that a number of our buyers have bought cash already in different markets.
Absolutely.
You very kindly come to Atlanta today to vet the partners and vet the opportunities and stuff.
Right.
We actually kidnapped it.
Something like that.
What is the situation if I own a couple of properties cash? What can you do for me?
Absolutely, yeah. That's a common scenario that we face. So what we would do is we would do what's called a cash leveraging deal. Now, assuming that you have a house that's comparable to what you're going to want to buy. So let's say you bought a house for $100,000 and you're looking to purchase a house for $110,000. Now, that's not quite 50% down, but close enough, right? So what we will do is we will actually allow you to take your existing purchase, use it as collateral to buy a second house, and on that second house, we're going to fund 100% of the purchase price, plus your closing costs, plus the loan fee. So you're literally coming zero out of pocket, and you now own 2 houses instead of 1.
So basically, if I understand it right, I own a house for cash at the moment that I'm getting cash flow positive on,
Correct.
but I can't write off any interest from a tax perspective.
That's
You
correct.
come along, you suddenly turn it into 2 houses, as long as I'm not really concerned about getting cash flow, because
right.
I'm going to probably be somewhere
And I'm
near
still
cash
going to
flow
write
neutral.
that to cash flow neutral. Thank you for saying that. So yeah, with those 2 rents, it's still going to be enough to cover your mortgage payment. So yes, you've lost the cash flow, which you probably weren't doing anything with anyway, but now, you know, 10, 15 years when the mortgage is paid off, you own 2 homes instead of 1.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds very interesting, and we look forward to doing lots of business with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.